Hello everyone, and welcome back to Breath of the Wild. This was a shrine that I took the liberty of exploring earlier. It was just the one where you have to hold the snowball over your head and wait for the shadow to pass through. Oh, it's a blessing. Okay, good. Um, so yeah, that one involved a lot of waiting around, so I just kind of unlocked it and figured we'd come around to it later on. Ah, dang it! Uh, okay, one sec. So yeah, I figured we'd just come on around and get that. And since we are done with the Champions Ballad, it seems to me that the thing to do now is basically just go around and collect shrines and memories and things like that. So that's kind of what I plan to start doing. And I decided I might as well start with this one because it's been a while since I've circled back to it. I went ahead and marked the locations of some of the shrines that I could immediately remember the locations of. So I think a good place to start. Ooh, actually, there are a number of shrines in the Hebra region that we didn't get to. Let's just go ahead and do those. Was it two or three? I thought it was three, but I only saw two there. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So, um, I I figure we might as well get the ones that I've already opened out of the way. And then I think a good place to go to would be to the plains. Oh, is this a test of strength? Yes. There's I think it's just Tabantha Snowfield is what it's called. Sorry, let me get my proper gear going. Yeah, so I know there are three shrines in there that I'm missing. There's the one at the stable. There's the one in the north of the snowfield, and then there's the one in the labyrinth. So I think this is a good place to start for us, regardless of whether or not I remembered about the shrines that I missed earlier. Oof, that was skillful. I did cut it a little close there, I acknowledge. You know, at the beginning of the playthrough, when I got obliterated by the test of strength, I don't know if that was just because I was a little rusty on my. Uh-oh. That could be slightly problematic, but only slightly. I can't remember if it was because like I just haven't played in a while, so I had to kind of get reaccustomed to the combat. Oh, whatever. Or if I just wasn't strong enough. But I think now that I've like been playing for a while again, I've kind of gotten back into the rhythm. So yeah, this is going fairly well now, I think. I don't know how much combat people are wanting me to include. Um, I dang it. Well, Royal Claymore's not too bad, I guess. It's durability up, so I might as well take it over that Stone Smasher. Yeah, awesome. And yeah, I don't know. I tend to leave it out because I find the combat to be rather simplistic, and also I tend to get very focused in the combat, so I kind of stop making commentary, and I don't know if that's preferable or desired in any way. Um, but I mentioned before that I'm always open to criticism. I want to at least encourage people to give it, just in case there's some good idea in there that I miss. So point is, don't be afraid to let me know if you feel like you want to see more combat or less combat, or if you want more clips of me just kind of wandering around and chilling out and not trying to make too much commentary. I admit I do try a little bit. um, or just wander around and explore and have fun with it. I like having fun, and I'm sure that you do too. So yeah, just I'm always listening. Treasure. And I definitely don't want that. Drill shaft isn't bad per se, but it's not really good either. I was thinking of wind bombing over that, but it occurs to me that the who's it? There we go. The key almost certainly counts as a treasure chest, so I'm going to want to get that. And I'm sure many other people would want me to get that too, so. Key, okay. Yes, that is all of the treasure in the shrine. Excellent. So now, I can just wind bomb. Now, why wind bomb when it's easier and I don't lose a heart by just walking through the door? I'm getting overeager again. Apologize. It's so much fun. I cannot express how cool it is to just wind bomb everywhere. But I am getting a little overeager with it. I can tell. Okay. I also remember that there's the quest. I think Tracy gives us the quest to find a stall horse, which I took a picture of when there were stall horses on the Great Plateau. So hopefully we should be able to just complete the quest while we're here. That'll be nice. I've been trying to keep these things in mind and do them as we go, and to some reasonable success, I think you'll agree. Yeah, I may not remember all of the quests, but I have been trying to do them as well as I can. Okay, so if I recall, this is going to lift that platform up. So instead of going around that whole big circuit, what if we instead did something like this? Hey, that seemed to work. Cool. And I guess you're supposed to normally get those metal boxes up here, but how about no? Oh, dearie me. So many things in this game break with wind bombing. I cannot get over it. This is why I get so eager to just explode all the time. Smooth as butter. I do feel like I'm getting better, slightly, at boomy zoomies as well. I keep forgetting to call them boomy zoomies, not referring to them incorrectly as wind bombs. How silly of me. Excuse me. Go. There we go. I also noticed that's our 8th spirit orb. I ought to turn those in for some more wind bomb ammo. That's all hearts really are, is it's just Nintendo's attempts to preemptively nerf wind bombing several years before it was discovered. That's health is you don't spend it on bosses. No, it's really for wind bombs. Is there anything else outside? Ooh, just steal their fire starting equipment in the snowy environment because I'm the hero. I've traveled to the east and the west in my great hunt for information, and now I find myself here in the freezing north. I heard there was a stall horse in the area, but I can't take it any longer. It's too cold to look anymore. Stall horse? Beep beep. Right. And apparently it's not Tracy. It's Joanelle, I guess. You just set off Joanelle's intuition sensors. You're interested in the stall horse too, huh? I just wanted to see this creepy stall horse monster once with my own eyes. If it really does exist, it'd be such a big scoop. But, well, I can handle all kinds of dangers and hazards, but this cold, brr, I can't stand it. Can you handle this task for me? I'll even reward you. All I need is a picture or some notes. I can do it. Good answer. There's a rumor that it can be found with stout goblins in North Tabantha Field, Snowfield. Some have reported it all the way on the other side of the snowfield to the east, right in front of those bizarre ruins. Good luck. I'm really counting on you. How goes it? Did you find the stout horse? Last I heard, yeah, north to the snowfield. Yeah, I found it actually in the Great Plateau. What? This is the bony horse? That's Stout Horse. It's a monster. The sight of this is going to haunt my dreams for weeks, but the picture's still amazing. Yep, that picture's all I need. Oh, thank you. This is a great picture. It'll be perfect inspiration for the article I'm going to write. Here's your reward, just as I promised. Silver Rupee, thanks. Hope we get the chance to work together again in the future. I don't think we ever speak to her again, actually. So much for that, I guess. I figured this plane, being as empty as it is, it's a little hard to wind bomb across, and also, some people might want to see the Master Cycle Zero a little bit. So I might as well pull it out and take it across the plane. This thing is cool. I mean, I don't use it very much for reasons I described before. Basically, I don't like the fuel usage all that much. It doesn't really get, you know, very good fuel efficiency, but it's pretty cool. And it is fairly durable. It's like you could use a horse, but this is obviously much faster and way more durable than any horse you could get. It does occur to me that you could use that for wind bombing, I guess. I wonder how well can I... Not very well. Okay. It's worth a try, though. While I'm thinking about it, I think there are people moving into an apartment below me, so apologies if you can hear some rumbles and bumps as they're moving stuff out of their truck. Try to edit it out as best I can, but can't get it all, unfortunately. Royal Broadsword. Okay. Okay. I don't really remember how this works, but I think it's something like that. And now I have to drop onto this, and then this will be the key to open that up, right? Yeah. That's all the treasure chests do. Easy shrines. I always forget that that's not a cutscene. That's just in-game. I went ahead and got some extra hearts with the spirit orbs we've acquired. And while I was there, whoopsies, I was thinking that we ought to, sometime soon, do the quests in Kakariko, which I think we should have the ability to do now, but I don't remember what exactly... Oh, sweet. Oh dear, another Lionel. Okay, we'll just mark that there. I don't remember what the triggers are for it. I know there are some conditions you have to fulfill, but I can never remember what exactly they are. So, I think sometime in the next couple of episodes, now that we're done with most, if not all, of the main questing, I think that's the thing to do, is work on some of those bigger quests. Till you have reached this point, proceed onward through the maze and you will receive a blessing as a reward. I don't remember where the trick is to this one, but we'll find it eventually. And it occurs to me, I don't know how many like major shrine quests there are that I haven't already done. I haven't like pondered how much progress we've made on that front, but I figure that I did remember that one in particular, and that's going to be a slightly annoying shrine, so we might as well get it done sooner rather than later, I guess. So I think I'll call it an episode after this particular shrine, and then where do I go? So I'll call it after this episode, and then on the next one, maybe that's what I'll do. Is I'll go to Kakariko, and we'll do some of the shrines around there, and also head into Lanayru, and at the very least get to the Nadra fight. Ooh, there's a chest down there, and we'll do that, and then yeah, then we can proceed. No, I can't hit that from here. Dang it. Okay. See, you can hit him with a sword from the back. Does that mean I could have hit him with an arrow from the back? I don't know. I was under the impression that you couldn't. Sure seemed like you could, though. I don't at all remember what I'm doing in this one. So, this is definitely going to be a problem. But I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. The problem is that it will happen eventually. Probably after a lot of meandering around. That's interesting. That metal box is kind of setting off a few little things in my brain. Well, it definitely wasn't that particular one. Uh, oh, oh. Well, I guess that would explain why it set something off in my brain. Alright, cool. Once again, that didn't take me very long at all. Fantastic. I think the labyrinths are one of the big things that I still just struggle with when I'm playing these games over and over and over again. But even then, struggle is not really the right word. It's just they don't stick in my brain so well. So it's more like vague associations in my brain of the directions to go rather than, more concrete answers to the puzzles like I have in some of the shrines themselves. Oh, and somehow I only just noticed that we hit our second row of hearts. That's our 16th heart. Oh my goodness. It's like for some reason I always find that reaching the second row of hearts, that's like kind of a milestone, you know? That's definitely getting into the late game at that point. Because by the time, in most Zelda games, by the time you could get into the second row of hearts, you've done a lot of the dungeons, gotten a lot of the hard pieces, stuff like that. And in this case, it signifies that, along with the fact that we have our complete stamina wheel, that we're definitely in the final stretch of shrines. And so, yeah, I think we did a good run of shrines on this episode. Um, so we got a couple of shrines, and I think aside from a couple in like the northern area, the northern western area, this one there, Hebra is mostly done. And so, yeah, I think in the coming episodes we'll finish that out, and we'll keep exploring some of these other. Oh, that's why I thought there were three. It's because there were three, but not all three were in Hebra. Okay. Sorry, got a little sidetracked. We'll keep working on the shrines on the next episode, and I think I'm going to at least be looking into what it takes to get the Kakariko thing going. So yeah, that we've made quite a lot of progress. I don't know how many more episodes this is going to be, but probably not too many. I think we're definitely in the home stretch now. Maybe like 20 more episodes, maybe, depending on how quickly I can find the remaining shrines. I don't know. We'll have to see. But in any case, we will continue our questing for shrines, probably in Kakariko Village, but we'll continue on the next episode. And so until then, I'll see you later.